The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What we're learning is that the legacy media, as many of us have long suspected, are, yes, malfeasant, nefarious, deceptive, duplicitous tools of the establishment, propaganda machines, modern-day Goebbels. Do you think Goebbels thought he was evil? Did he think, and now the will of Hitler? No, it's like, right, come on, we've got to do this thing. We're making a difference. That's what they thought. And surely Joe Scarborough, who I'm not comparing to Goebbels, I'm simply saying when you're conveying and amplifying propaganda, you're ultimately in the service of principles that are malign, and he has been doing that when advocating for vaccinations, for example, when giving Anthony Fauci a platform to softballing Anthony Fauci, giving him like such a fluffy, puffy interview. I'm surprised they didn't disappear in a cloud of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, and you want to look into what's in that stuff. Here he is acknowledging that perhaps the cost of groceries and people's everyday lives are a significant factor when it comes to the way they view politics and their nation. That not everyone who likes Trump is like, now I can get off on some real racism, misogyny. No, maybe people are like, I don't think this is how I want to live. I don't think I like this country anymore. I don't think I like the haughty, supercilious, condemnatory criticisms of metropolitan elites talking down to me in a professional media class, condemning people, pretending that they know some secret, pretending that they've got values, acting like they're gods, acting like they got the right to judge, acting like they got the right to condemn. Well, surely now Judgment Day is upon them. Here it comes, Joe. Here it comes. Joe's waking up to the fact that a lot of Americans ain't evil and are actually concerned about things like not having a global war, and that their food is become too bloody expensive.
I want to talk about economy for a second. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somebody who was going to be voting for Kamala Harris came up to me and said, oh my God, Trump's going to win. I go, why is that? He goes, I went to the grocery store, butter's over $3. I kind of laughed and I said, well, that's kind of reductive, isn't it? Said it to myself. To him, I smiled and I said, good point. But it actually, what everything we're hearing after the election is,
I'm just saying, the $7.
What's that?
The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What? Is it framed in gold?
Yeah, what kind of butter?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Where you go. But
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, my point is this, Willie. The rent is too damn high, and this guy was saying the cost of butter is way damn too high.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a bit reductive. It ended up being just the point that if you look at the cost of groceries, if you look at the cost of
Not grass, Joe. That's not how it works.
Gas, if you look at the cost of things compared to 4 years ago, it was a very simple answer for working class Americans. Things just cost too much.
yeah.
Yeah, no question about it.
I'm glad to hear that in the wake of the disaster for globalist corporatists, statists, that they're now willing to think, as they perhaps could have done it in around 2015-16, hey, maybe all these people are not actually evil. Maybe we can't trust the legacy media. Before you believe something, just ask yourself this: where did I get that information from? Where did I get that information from? If the answer is, I got it from the newspapers, the legacy media told me, right, okay, you can't rely on them, but it's not your fault that you believe them. You were trained to believe them. And even now, as you become like a viral cell conveying their beliefs, that's not your fault. Let's be honest, most K-Cup pods are serving you mouldy, pesticide-laden rubbish. Chains like Dunkin', they're stinking the place out with their stale coffee and expecting you to say cheers. 1775 Coffee makes sure you don't have to drink a chemical soup when you want a caffeine lift. 1775 Coffee steps in to slap the mediocrity right out of the competition. Their K-Cup pods are filled with single origin, high-altitude beans, hand-picked by people who know what flavour actually is. It's coffee that will slap your brain fast awake. Faster, in fact, than a government scandal. Who doesn't need an injection of this new caffeine inflection? Kamala Biden? Get this stuff down you. You've got a choice of medium roast, dark roast and mushroom blend. Yeah, actual mushrooms like lion's mane and reishi to boost your brain power as well as giving you an immediate lift. Because let's be honest, if your coffee isn't strong enough to overthrow a small government, what's the point? This coffee is for people who don't want a participation trophy. This is coffee for winners. Go to 1775coffee.com, grab your 24-pack and tell Corporate Coffee to take a hike. That's go to 1775coffee.com, grab your 24-pack and tell Corporate Coffee to take a hike. Caffeine that will help you overthrow the powerful. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.